Hey everybody, it's Maisha. I'm out at a beautiful, you can see some of the park out here on Cherry Creek and something. I can't remember, Cherry Creek and Emerson or something like that. So I want to dive right in with something that I've been contemplating. And that is, it was asked to me just recently, what would you be thinking if you weren't thinking the thing that you're thinking? And I really sat with that because so many times I'm thinking something that is actually not beneficial, that's not about going forward or me being in my highest truth. Isn't that what it's all about? We are the highest truth. We are infinite beings that are magnificent, glorious. And sometimes we're thinking about really minutia, and we're thinking about things that we are not. We're thinking about, am I worthy? Does this guy like me? Do I like me? All those things start coming up in our head, and to play with, as it was put to me by one of the angels that I hang out with, what would you be thinking if you weren't thinking that? If you weren't thinking that thought right there, what would you be thinking? And that freed my mind up. For a minute, I was like, oh my gosh, my mind is actually like free, and I can actually think about whatever it is. I can think thoughts. I can release that thought with no energy attached to it, and now think something else. So what else is possible? What else is possible as we move on this journey together? As we move through our pieces that keep us from being the magnificent beings that we are. Well, nothing really keeps us from being that, but it definitely puts a coating over it or a hiding or something. So how do we literally begin to walk into the manifestation of that as who we are? Since our frequency is already there, how do we just step over there into the frequency and be that? So that all of our life begins to reflect that. And that is what we're playing in, and that is what I'm playing in, and I want to do this in front of you. I want to transform into that. I want to see that, and I want you to see that in me, and I want you to see that in yourself. I want you to see your magnificence. I want you to see your beauty. I want you to see your integrity. I want you to see your authenticity. I want you to know that you being authentically you is all that's required here on the planet. My daughter recently, Akela, brought to my attention, said, out of, 26 million sperm that go after this one egg, and there are like 1 million or plus eggs in every woman. And so out of all those possible potentials, you already won. The fact that you're standing here, the fact that you are being here, the fact that you are on the planet right now having this 3-dimensional going into the 5th-dimensional life means you won. You already did it. So now you just have to walk into the power. You already showed up powerfully. So now you just have to walk into it. We each just walk into that, be who we are. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to doing this in front of everybody. I'm looking forward to sharing this with everybody. I'm looking forward to everybody sharing with me. I'm looking forward to us really, really getting that we are one. And as I transform, you transform. As you transform, I transform. We're all doing this together. We're all doing this together. And we're moving into a world where we get that, where we know that, where we know we're connected. And that's what it's about. That's the power that we have. Totally, we are energy, pure possibility. So let's move into possibility. Let's stop caging ourselves, as I have done, caged myself into one possibility. So I just want to give you an update. I'm still sourcing myself. I am sourcing myself as source. And as of right now, this is my week and 2 or 3 days driving for Uber, and it has been interesting. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I need to learn, or I could learn. I did the petition thing only one time. I'm not feeling really comfortable with doing it again. Don't really want to do it. I would, if the opportunity shows itself up again where I'm at a festival or something, I may go and get some signatures, I may do it. I don't know. But right now, I'm really just getting some things ready for the family reunion and creating that space, holding that space, to get my car looked at and checked and ready to go, to be on this road and do this family reunion that we're planning for my mom, all of her children, all her grands, all her great-grands, and except for one. One may not be there. But everybody else will be there, and so I'm very excited about seeing that happen. And as of right now, I literally don't see how it's going to happen. I just know it's going to happen. I don't know where I'm going to get the rims for my car. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where the money's coming from for that. I just know it's going to happen. And I'm excited about watching that happen. The words today was expectant gratitude, which I heard from another angel of ours. Expectant gratitude. Shared that with me this morning on a call. So let's stay in that. Expectant gratitude. It almost sounds like being pregnant. Pregnant with gratitude. How about that? I like that. All right, everybody. Check you later. Let's do this. Love you all.